Imagine a time before maps. Picture the Earth as a blank canvas, full of unknown territories and whispered legends. This was the world before the age of exploration, a time when the vast oceans were barriers, not bridges. People lived and died within the confines of their known world, unaware of the wonders that lay beyond the horizon. The spirit of exploration, however, burned within the hearts of a select few individuals who dared to dream of distant lands and uncharted waters. These were the pioneers who would change the course of history, forever altering our understanding of the planet and our place within it. The desire to explore, to uncover the unknown, is deeply ingrained in human nature. It's what drove our ancestors to migrate across continents, to build boats and navigate rivers. It's the same spirit that compelled us to look up at the stars and wonder about our place in the cosmos. And it was this spirit that fueled the age of exploration, a period of unprecedented discovery that would reshape the world as we knew it. These explorers, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a hunger for adventure, embarked on perilous journeys into the unknown. They faced treacherous seas, hostile environments, and the ever-present fear of the unknown, yet they persisted. Their courage and determination fueled by the promise of discovery. Their voyages were not merely geographical expeditions, they were journeys of the human spirit, testaments to our boundless curiosity and our innate desire to push beyond the boundaries of the known world. The stories of these explorers are not just tales of adventure and discovery. They are narratives of human resilience, ingenuity, and the power of the human spirit to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. As we delve into their journeys, we will uncover not only the geographical wonders they encountered, but also the profound impact their voyages had on the course of human history.
Among the many names etched in the annals of exploration, Christopher Columbus stands as a towering figure, his voyages marking a pivotal turning point in human history. In 1492, fueled by a desire to find a westward route to the East Indies, Columbus set sail from Palos de la Frontera, Spain, with 3 ships, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. His mission was fraught with uncertainty, sailing into the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a journey considered by many to be a one-way ticket into oblivion.
Columbus's journey was not simply a voyage of exploration. It was a testament to his unwavering belief in his own calculations and his ability to navigate uncharted waters. He challenged the prevailing geographical knowledge of his time, which held that the Earth was flat, and instead embraced the idea of a spherical Earth, a concept that would prove crucial to his voyage.
He meticulously studied the stars, used innovative navigational tools like the astrolabe and the quadrant, and relied on dead reckoning to guide his ships across the vast ocean. The journey was arduous, fraught with challenges and uncertainties. The crew, a motley mix of seasoned sailors and inexperienced adventurers, faced storms, dwindling supplies, and the psychological strain of venturing into the unknown. Mutiny simmered beneath the surface as weeks turned into months, and land remained elusive.
Yet Columbus pressed onward, his determination fueled by a potent mix of ambition, religious zeal, and a burning desire to prove his doubters wrong. His unwavering belief in his mission, however, would ultimately be rewarded. After weeks of sailing across the seemingly endless expanse of the Atlantic, a lookout on the Pinta finally spotted land. On October 12, 1492, Columbus and his crew set foot on an island in the Bahamas, a moment that would forever alter the course of human history.
The landfall in the Bahamas marked a pivotal moment in human history, the moment when the continents of Europe and the Americas collided after millennia of separation. Columbus, believing he had reached the East Indies, named the indigenous people he encountered Indians, a misnomer that would persist for centuries. He claimed the islands for Spain, initiating a wave of European colonialism that would profoundly impact the Americas. What Columbus had stumbled upon, however, was not the spice markets of Asia but a vast new world, teeming with life and cultures unknown to Europeans. The islands he explored were a kaleidoscope of vibrant ecosystems, home to strange and wonderful plants, animals, and people. The encounter between these two worlds, separated for so long, would set in motion a chain of events with far-reaching consequences. The discovery of the Americas challenged the existing worldview of Europeans, forcing them to confront the limitations of their knowledge, and to grapple with the reality of a world far larger and more diverse than they had ever imagined. It sparked a wave of exploration and colonization as European powers, eager to exploit the riches of the New World, sent expeditions across the Atlantic. The encounter between Europeans and the indigenous populations of the Americas, however, was a complex and often tragic story. While initial interactions were marked by curiosity and exchange, they soon gave way to exploitation, conflict, and disease. The arrival of Europeans brought with it diseases like smallpox, measles, and influenza, to which the indigenous populations had no immunity, leading to devastating epidemics that decimated their numbers.
Section 4, the Columbian Exchange, a collision of cultures and resources. Columbus's voyages triggered a global exchange of goods, ideas, plants, animals, and diseases, forever altering the ecological and cultural landscape of the world. This exchange, known as the Columbian Exchange, had a profound impact on both the Old World and the New World, reshaping diets, economies, and societies on both sides of the Atlantic. From the Americas, Europeans brought back crops like potatoes, tomatoes, corn, and chocolate, which would revolutionize agriculture and cuisine in Europe and other parts of the Old World. The introduction of the potato, in particular, had a transformative impact on Europe, providing a calorie-rich food source that could be grown in a variety of climates and contributed to a significant increase in population. The exchange, however, was not always equitable. The arrival of Europeans in the Americas also led to the introduction of livestock like horses, cattle, and pigs, which, while beneficial in some ways, also contributed to the displacement of native plant and animal species. The demand for labor on plantations in the New World fueled the transatlantic slave trade, a horrific chapter in human history that saw millions of Africans forcibly transported to the Americas, where they were subjected to brutal conditions and inhumane treatment. The Columbian Exchange was a complex and multifaceted process, its legacy a mix of both positive and negative consequences. It facilitated the exchange of knowledge, technology, and ideas, contributing to the growth of global trade and the interconnectedness of the world. At the same time, it also led to the exploitation of resources and people, the displacement and decimation of indigenous populations, and the introduction of invasive species that disrupted ecosystems.
Section 5. Charting New Waters Amerigo Vespucci and the Realization of a New Continent. While Columbus's voyages ignited the spark of exploration, it was Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian explorer and cartographer, who played a pivotal role in recognizing the Americas as a new continent.
Vespucci embarked on several voyages to the New World in the late 15th and early 16th centuries, exploring the coastlines of South America and realizing that the landmass he encountered was far too vast to be part of Asia. Vespucci's keen observations and meticulous record-keeping were instrumental in challenging the prevailing notion that Columbus had reached the East Indies. He recognized the unique flora, fauna, and indigenous cultures of the Americas as distinct from those found in Asia, providing compelling evidence that this was indeed a new world, a landmass previously unknown to Europeans. His detailed accounts of his voyages, published in widely circulated letters and journals, captured the imaginations of Europeans, sparking further interest in exploration and colonization.
It was in his honor that the German cartographer Martin Waldseemüller, in 1507, produced a map that for the first time depicted the Americas as a separate continent, naming it America after Amerigo Vespucci. Vespucci's legacy lies not only in lending his name to two continents, but also in his significant contributions to our understanding of the geography of the world. His voyages and writings helped to reshape the European worldview, expanding the geographical horizons and paving the way for further exploration and discovery.